Well, hello, good morning, and welcome back to the channel. Just grabbing the paperwork this morning. We are in Wisconsin, where we spent the weekend. That's the paperwork. We are, well, I haven't got my sat nav set up yet. All out of whack this morning with things. Let's get the sat nav on and we can see how far away we are. We're maybe just a little over 100 miles away from the job, going the way we want to go. I'm going the easy way. Yeah, that's off. That's that envelope sorted. That's the paperwork. Yeah, it's not been a bad weekend out here. It's dropped cool though, I know that. But I'm going to put the paperwork away before it falls down the side and I have to go try and get it then. Yeah, it's dropped cool. It's 6 degrees Celsius this morning. It's showing 47 Fahrenheit outside. So certainly chilly. Cooler than it has been for the last few mornings. We are 106 and 1 hour 47 away. It's got us at 7:28 a.m. That's Wisconsin time, so that's 8:28 for us. So it's booked for 9 o'clock. So yeah, let's get on the road.
Please drive to highlighted.
Let's, not that one, that one. Get on the road. Get some miles done. And then we are going to set my mileage for the week. We are laughing then. Could have gone down, probably needed to go down that one because we're not making it down that, are we? The minute we can't even get out. There's a truck on that JB Hunt, there's a truck on the other side of him. We just thought we ain't got the swing to get round. Luckily though, we can cut through here. Luckily we can cut through here. Yeah, we've got all that flour on still that we picked up in state of New York, in Penyan on Friday. So we got a little bit of weight about us. I'm not fully sure how long this video will be. The exit's over here, that's just the entrance. Yeah, I'm not really sure how long this video might be. I think it might possibly just be a part 2 video that I throw up on the Friday. Clear. On the Thursday, sorry, not the Friday. Just put it up on the Thursday, just as a little something extra in the week. Let's reset the drive time on my sat nav. You got stop signs. There's only one car coming down, but check what this pickup truck's doing. I know some of them like to spin round at random times. Yeah, if we come into this lane, there we go, straight onto the I-90 towards Toma. And we're pretty much on that most of the way. We get onto a US highway further up the road. And after that, we're just on that pretty much the whole way. Then we've got like 2 roads to go on. So bring the truck up to temperature and we climb up onto the interstate. Yeah, I've had a good weekend in there. I managed to get to a grocery store yesterday, get some bits about a mile away. I didn't film any of it because I'm a woolly and I forgot. Plus, coming back out all the shopping, so yeah, just picked up a few bits and that. Well, it was nice to just to get out of the truck as well, you know, and stretch your legs. And yesterday was the start of the NFL season over here, so I spent most of the day just watching American football in the afternoon, which was good way to spend it, really. Yeah, we're just slowly getting up to speed. And we should have a quiet run, to be fair. I would hope. Should get a quiet run up towards I can't remember where we're going now. Great River Mills, somewhere or other we're going to, what thing, but I can't remember what district of town it's in, but it doesn't look bad to get to. It's literally just off of the highway, so it is fairly easy. We're on a nice bumpy road to start with. It does like to bounce, this truck, I've found. It really does like to bounce compared to what others seem to do. You can see it in the headlights when a truck passes us. We've got one coming up now. Their road's the same as ours. His headlights aren't moving, mine are flickering all over the place. But never mind, let's go see what it's like up here, and we'll go get this load off finally. It's 17 miles away from the job. Just got my next load through as well. Got him on the phone. We are picking up where I thought from in Winona. It's just actually over the state line into Minnesota. I've done it before, but I don't think I filmed it, so I'll film and get in there. It's in the middle of like downtown Winona and that, so picking up at another mill, load of flour that's going to I'll be heading up to over to Michigan, but it's for delivery on Wednesday, so I imagine we're just going to be dropping that in the yard tomorrow, and then sort of from there. There's quite a few signs up along here though that's saying the road closed ahead, but it says in Alma, which is 30 odd miles away. We're turning off this in 16 mile, and then we're literally at the job. So yeah, with a bit of luck we should be all right along here. Until then, now my sat nav's not picked up that it's closed. Google's not picked up that it's closed between here and there, so we should all be good. But yeah, at least we got a load off a through. Bit of luck, it might be preloaded on a different trailer for us when we get there. I haven't got a trailer number assigned, but usually they are. We have got trailers dropped there, but if not, and we're heading back to the yard and just dropping it, at least we're going to get rid of it this week. So that's the main thing. We'll only have it for one more day max. But yeah, at least we've got something through. Now just seen Winona come up on the map. Actually, we're only going to be like 10 mile away from the pickup as well. So perfect on that one. Absolutely perfect. So yeah, let's get in and see what this job's like up at it's Indian Creek Road, but I still can't remember the name of the town that it is, or the area that it says it's in. But at least we've got something sorted for a pickup. And yeah, there's another sign here. It says Highway 35 closed, which is what we're on in Alma ahead. But Alma were 30 odd miles away on the signs, so no idea. We'll find out. We'll see if we get there without finding a road closure. 2 miles to the job. Fountain City is whereabouts this job is. Just come through it actually. It looks quite nice. I'll film it on the way back through when we leave here. It's just a nice sleepy old American town, population of 806, I think it said on the sign. So we're turning 1.5 miles on Indian Creek Road. And so yeah, we're going to be about 12 miles away from the job, I think, or something like that from here. So that's perfect. We're not running too far empty. Getting off to a good start for this week, because the miles for this job that I'm doing now I get on this week's pay, because we're delivering it today. So bad week last week, the mileage, but that was just because of Labor Day on Monday. Everything was just slow. But hopefully we can pick up this week, get a real good week in, and then yeah, I'm a part week next week, then I'm back home for Quiet Fest music festival in Chicago with my dad. So I want to get a good week in at least before then, and then we should be laughing then after that. So there's nothing behind us. Slow down a little bit. We'll turn to Indian Creek Road. It's the first building on the right, if I remember correctly. Half a mile. This is a park entrance, State Park, Merrick State Park. So we're down here somewhere. So there's nothing behind us. I'll start slowing down. I've got a passing lane anyway. That passing lane's not on Google Maps. It must be new. Need to get engine brake fixed on the truck as well. I might try and get that done tomorrow when I get back to the yard. See if they can get it in quick and get it done. Wait for these two cars. Yeah, I can see it there. Great River Milling. Great River Organic Milling. All the workers are in, that's good. That's the exit. Where do trucks go there? So at the front, there's no street view here, you see, so we're coming this way though, at least we're facing the right way for the bays. They've changed this building round, I think, from satellite. I tried to put a picture of it up on satellite. It looks totally different to this. It looks like you go around the back on the building, but these at the front. So yeah, let me go check in at shipping and receiving, and we'll get on the bay and we'll get tipped. I do apologise. I didn't have my microphone actually on my hat the last clip I did, I don't think. Coming into here, but yeah, we did literally come in. You come round there, just the tandems. They told us bay 3, which is what we are currently on. The red light's been flashing the whole time though, even though we backed onto it, but they told us bay 3 and that's what we're on. So yeah, we're just waiting to get tipped. 12 mile away from the pickup, and we're just waiting to get unloaded. It's a load they've been waiting for apparently, so they were excited to get it. So just coming up over the river, this is the state line for Wisconsin into Minnesota, is what we are now on. Just crossed the state line. So we are 1.5 miles to the job. We'd have to go down the main road to get to here as well, so if there's too much just silence, I might just cut little bits out, so I might just keep jumping this bit here, but we'll see how we get on. We're only a couple of minutes away, so we've got to come down here, we've got to get off the bridge, turn right, right again, then right again. So actually the road down here on the right now is where we're going to be coming round onto. So we're going to have to keep an eye out on traffic for that one. And then we can hopefully be good down there. I need to check this, I need to get this engine brake sorted when I get back to the yard as well. That'll make me happy getting an engine brake back that works fully to the extent that we want. So yeah, this is the truck route, is round to the right here. To a certain extent for stuff. It's just quite tight for trucks at moments in here. There we go, we got green anyway. Alright, for this one, it's the next one that looks the tightest. I might have to possibly steal a little bit to the other road. I'll back here, because yeah, that's left turn in that lane anyway, so if I just hold back a little bit from the curb, there we go. Gonna tap both lanes. There's some cars coming up, but but hopefully they'll see us and just give us, yeah, we're good, we're good. Sometimes you just got to take the road, ain't you, what you need. So we're down here 0.6 of a mile, then the job's on the left. You know, get this load on and then that's done the rest of the day. I'll probably get the other side of Illinois into Indiana after this. And then we're laughing then. We've got a stop sign here. Yeah, and we're laughing then for tomorrow to try and run as far as I can this afternoon. Or this late morning, early afternoon, see where we get to. I know there's a few good parking spaces after Illinois and going into Indiana sort of thing, so we do have parking options come up at least. I'll let this one go, and then yeah, we can get this dropped off in the morning and get something on and get out of there. Just got to wait and just get down here. It's weird because when we came down and we turned right off of the bridge, if we'd have gone left, we'd have been running parallel with here, and then we could have just turned left onto this Franklin Street and come straight down, but we can't. No trucks on that road. But trucks are allowed through here downtown, whereabouts all shops and everything like that is. It's really, really weird. Really, really weird how that works. But never mind. I think it's this next stop sign, and then that is us there at the job. I think we need to phone them up when we get here. There's a QR code you can scan, but I think we need to phone them up because our trailer could be a preloaded one and the system doesn't work for that. So we're gonna stop, then we're gonna get gone, and we're just turning the first right here.
Arriving at 56 Franklin Street on the right.
Turn into here, and then yeah, we're good to go. So yeah, let me go give him a phone call, and we will hopefully our trailer's preloaded and we can just quickly get out of here. Hey, so we are a little while later than I originally was planning. We've been about an hour and 30 minutes waiting to get this load. We had the wrong pickup number, so we've just been waiting, and the customer's just phoned and said, "Are you for Madison Heights, Michigan?" I says, "Yep." He says, "We're just waiting for the right reference number." He says, "Yeah, just come round and get your paperwork. Your trailer's already loaded." So it's heavy, 42,500 pounds. So we have some weight that we're getting on. That is for sure. Just got to stop at the railroad crossing. I'll let this guy come across because we're turning in where he's just come out of, you see. So if we let him come round us, we're not blocking anything off. But yeah, we're going to have a heavy weight on. I found where I want to try and get to. It's other side of Chicago. Should hopefully be there for like 5, maybe 5:30 or something like that. So we shouldn't be horrendously bad for our for getting parked up tonight. Yeah, we might possibly make it further as well. We'll see. We've got to see what we can do with regard to that. But let's go get this trailer on first. It's a bad place leaving that switching vehicle there because they don't use train horns around here for the residents, but that's part right there and you can't see your folks coming up on the other side. Yeah, it's actually dropped in a good spot, this one as well. 78233. So what we're picking up, which is just this one just here next to the tanker. So perfect in that one, but yeah, we're definitely going to have to go scale this one. because this is putting us up about 78, 79,000 pounds, give or take. So we definitely need to go scale that. But we're a little bit away from the scale, to be fair. We're probably a good 20 mile away from the scale at a quick trip, which is the nearest one. So again, not perfect, but it is what it is. At least it's on way and it's not out the way or out like that. It's en route. And it's all palletized stuff, so everything's weighed out for them wanting to sell it. You know, all flour and that. It's gonna... Hungry Howie's a pizza place, to their distribution centre, as we're trying to get under it. I think this might possibly dropped a little high, to be honest. Let's have a look. Putting suspension up. How do we look? Oh no, we're getting it. We're taking strain. Just try and... I want to get the legs off the floor, you see. Nearly. Come on. And this is heavy. There we go. That's the weight. Fully on the truck. So let's get under it. What are we put on the drives? So we nearly shot up to 60 on there, so they're heavy. Get that onto on duty. Save a drive time, and yeah, I'm gonna go get this hooked up and we'll get round to the scale. And we'll come on. And this is heavy again. There we go. And we'll yeah, we'll go see what the weights are. So we've not done bad getting out of where we were at Winona. It's not bad getting out of there. Say you can just come straight up the road. You'll see on the time lapse that's on the screen, and we're not too bad for getting out. But yeah, we're just at the scale now, just about to pull onto it. It's a hell of a hill getting out of there as well at Winona, the road we came out on. It is quite a hill. It's windy. I am getting blown about like the truck weighs nothing. I don't know what causes it to sort of feel like it weighs nothing. The steering is just so sensitive at times. You know, it feels literally, it's like Formula 1 type steering. It feels like it's just so quick to react and it just goes off. I don't know what causes that, but it's frustrating at times. So we're at scale number 1297. Get our paperwork. You got 78233 as the trailer. Pro number 70883. See what this weighs. I think this is going to be heavy on the drives, my opinion, because it's up at 60 and I can't really get it down much further. To be honest, that's what we've just done. So if I put this away into here, paperwork for the job that we've just finished, verifying all the stuff still. I can click this paperwork to my clipboard, stow it away. We don't need that until tomorrow. Put that onto on duty because it's taking a lot of time to verify. Quite a bit of time to verify. Come on. So yeah, 331 miles from where I want to park. Got there at 4:30 local time. So that'll do. Just come up to 11 local time. This is struggling. It says Weighmaster is verifying information. They must be busy inside then. Must be. It ain't usually this long. Certainly not usually this long. Well, we're good across the board. Try that again. Yeah, we're 11,840 on the steer, 32,620 on the drives, which don't make any sense because I've been at 60 on the drives before now, £35,000. I don't understand the weights in this truck with a scale, with a suspension load. But we're 33,280 on the trailer, 77,740 in total.
Then take the first right.
But yeah, I don't understand the reading with that to show nearly 60 psi on the drives and be £32,500. I just do not get that. I just do not get that. There's a truck pulling out from up there. We're going to go as well because he's in an old Peterbilt and it looks like it's a manual. We had a bit of gravity on our side then to get out of that junction fairly sharpish. But yeah, at least the weights are good. That's the main thing. That is the main thing. But yeah, I'll keep an eye on that for about the suspension load gauge because maybe it just doesn't mean much anymore. It might be just a little bit out of calibration or something because yeah, I've had it at 55 the last load I scaled, and that was £32,000 on the drives. So I don't know. I just do not get it. I do not get it, but never mind. We're back on the interstate, so yeah, let's get our cruise on now, and yeah, we could knock out this 331 mile. Well, this is what I was hoping we were going to miss earlier. Well, through here, if we could have got that load when we first got there, rather than waiting like an hour and a half for the for him to say that the load reference was actually right that we gave him, we'd have missed most of this traffic. I don't think we'd have missed it all though. It's construction that's the biggest problem here. You know, the lane's just out fully open. There's meant to be 5 lanes here apparently, but it's just chaos at the minute. Just chaos. So we're getting through it though. Hour and 14 minutes away. We're parking up. Oh, that's on Google Maps. My sat nav says an hour and 2 minutes, but I think Google Maps is probably going to be more right. It's got us there at 5:10 local time, 6:10 for me. Yeah, we're just getting through this traffic, hoping that all the road markings are going to line up and all the signs, because I've nearly been caught out once back then at the lane I was in. Just went off and went over there to join that interstate, and we don't want that interstate, we want this one. So yeah, it was frustrating, but we got over, and yeah, we're just queuing down it though. It's 5 o'clock for me, it's 4 o'clock local time, so you know it's going to be busy. Although we are quite far out of Chicago, so it shouldn't be overly that busy. I think this, like I say, I think this is mostly just the construction that's causing most of this delay. So hopefully when we get out of this in like another mile or two, we get clearer and we can yeah, we can get flying then and finish off the drive. Now we've made it to the Pilot, or the Flying J I think it is, that we're parking up at, or that we are parking up at. I've actually just quickly put some def in, just 15 bucks a def, just to get us back, because yeah, it's been sat down pretty much on the red for quite a while, to be fair, all coming through Chicago. So I just put 15 bucks in, $15, 3.5 gallon. That'll get us back. But yeah, this is the Flying J. We just head straight up here. There should be free parking. If not, there's loads of reserve parking. So either way, we're going to get in. Hopefully we get a free spot. There should be room right up back here, because people don't want to walk, you see. Yeah, there's just spaces just dotted all over, so we should get in up here, no problem. No problem. Yeah, it's just come up to 6:45 for me. Yeah, look at all look at all this here. There's loads of it. Absolutely loads of them. So they're really far back, all these, you see. Look how far back they are. Well, I think just maybe come through here or something then. Or do I get on the back? Get on the back row. Possibly might go for the back, you know. We try down there or something. And then we're laughing then. We are laughing, I think, if we get next to this white and red Volvo. Sort of looks like the last spot on that road, to be fair. This should do us quite nicely. There we go, that's us lined up. Just be straight back now. And yeah, we've got a decent spot here. I know everything can change overnight and people park sort of anywhere they want most of the time, so it doesn't really make much difference where you park. You can still get blocked in anywhere, so. But never mind, it is what it is. We'll be able to get out and go right anyway if need be, so that ain't too bad. Just want to make sure not dragging that bumper across floor. I'm actually going to get out and double check that, because we don't want to be dragging it across the floor, do it, if we can help it, because it looks like it rised up a little bit. Ah, we'll be good. We're good to just take that right back, actually. Well, on that side anyway. What about the other side? What about the other side? Yeah, just take it back steady, we'll be good. It will be good, but yeah, we've got in. We've got a space. And yeah, everything is good again. Oh, it is good. We can just roll it back a few feet further. And then I'll be happy at that. That'll do. That will do. Yeah, it's been a long time getting through Chicago. It probably took us just over 2 hours to get through. It's been horrendous, to be fair. It was non-stop with the traffic, absolutely non-stop with the traffic. So, but we've made it through. We got it sorted. You know, we're happy at that. We've got some def, so we got just under 1/4 of a tank. So easily good enough to get back easily. So. But yeah, I am going to get off though and end this video, I think, because yeah, because we're just taking it back to the yard and I'm dropping it. So yeah, if I'm going to get off and end this video here, the adventure's sort of been getting the trailer and getting it here. So yeah, but I will get off and I will see you all in the next one.